So I was able to watch Skinamarink, so here's my review on the movie. Let's start off with everything I liked about the movie. And for starters, the way this film is shot to tell the story, it builds suspense and makes it for what people call scary. I do not find this movie scary at all, but we'll talk more about that. But for what people are calling scary is the way this movie is shot. You don't really know what is happening. And that's why I kind of like how this film is being shot. Because you have this unique style. I know other movies have done it before. This movie's trying to bring it back. But we have this static key camera. You can't focus on anything, so build suspense. Like the VHS movie. Something like that. That's what this movie does, and I kind of like that style. That's all for what I liked about the movie. Let's go on to what I didn't like about the movie. And for starters, people are calling this the scariest thing ever on TikTok. Well, why are people even saying that? I mean, yes, like I just said, this movie is building suspense and everything. But it's not the scariest thing it's not the scariest thing ever. There's no reason why you guys should be calling this the scariest thing on the planet. There's nothing scary about this movie. Maybe a few shots, but this movie just builds suspense. And then you have to watch a breakdown of the storyline. Because this movie doesn't fully show it. Which also makes it scary because you don't know it. But at the same time, all you're seeing is just pictures, which is also a problem. You're just looking at a wall, almost the entire movie, and then the main plot points happen, and then you look at the wall for 5 minutes, and then it kicks back off to those plot points again. Why are we spending these 5 minutes just looking at a wall with this static key image? We should not just be looking at the wall. We need an actual plot point. We're just staring at a wall with a bunch of creepy noises in the background, no music or anything. We don't need to be looking at the wall. There's nothing important about that wall. There's nothing important about that phone that you're showing us right there. There's nothing important about that snake that you just showed disappeared. There's nothing important about that stuff. Go back to the plot point about the kid, Kevin. We do not need these stuff in here. There's no point for it to be in here. Why are we looking at walls half the movie? This movie's an hour 40 minutes. We spend at least 30 minutes of the movie just staring at walls for no particular reason. Also, this movie's an hour 40 minutes, like I just said, way too long. Like I just said, we're looking at walls most of the movie. This movie does not need to be an hour and 40 minutes. Why is it an hour and 40 minutes long? It's basically nothing's happening on screen most of the time. And we don't even see the characters in the movie. All we're hearing are the voices. Can we at least see some actors in this movie? At least the first 15 minutes. Can you film it like an actual movie, then have the suspense in there? So we actually know what the plot is, besides Kevin falling down the stairs and getting stitches, and then waking up, all the windows and stuff are gone, and then there's paranormal activity. Can we actually see some of that instead of just a blurry camera facing at a wall? I kind of wish we got to see some of the actors in here, but we just hear voices and we see a hair near the end of the movie, but we don't even see the actors in here. By the end of this movie, there was probably 30 minutes left. I was ready for this movie to be over. I'm okay, this is extending. Can this be over soon? And then there's a shot where it says something days. I don't want to say it just in case you haven't seen it yet. And then the camera zooms out for 2 minutes. Why is it again? Movie does not need to be an hour and 40 minutes long. I mean, yes, this movie adds suspense and makes you want to rewatch it because you don't know what the plot is and you can see multiple things. I just watched Film Theory's video about this movie again, and it makes me want to rewatch this movie now to see if I like it any better. But first viewing, that's what I thought about it. So overall, Skinamarink, I'm forgetting about it already. Like, I seriously watched this movie this morning. I'm filming this video 5 hours later. I barely remember anything that happened in that movie. I remember, like, the important beats to it. But, like, the scenes where looking at walls, do not remember at all. Like, I remember about a good 10 minutes of this movie for an hour 40-minute movie. And there's no credits. The moment the movie's over, the movie's over. No credits at all. I'm already forgetting about this movie, which is a bad thing. But, yeah. I mean, like, if you love suspenseful, like, you don't know what the story is, and you're just looking at stuff the entire time, and you're trying to piece together everything, kind of, maybe you'll like it. But for me, I'll say there's absolutely no reason why you need to watch this movie. There's no reason why. No reason to. And then out of 10, I'll give this movie a 4 out of 10. I mean, like, there's some enjoyment to be had. Overall, there's none, really. So unless if you like looking at walls for an hour, 40 minutes, you'll probably like this movie. It's basically like watching paint dry. With a creepy figure behind you, kind of. But anyways, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts. Follow my letterbox called The Color Man Movie, and I will see you guys all next time. Goodbye.